it is. Oh, what's up? Got your nigga in the cut. Nah, I'm just playing. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. Hi, my name is Shiana. Anyways, for today's video, I'm showing you how I did this grungy sort of soft glam look. It's kind of summery because like I added a little bit of blue in it, but you know, I tried to add, you know, a little bit of flavor to this also kind of simple eyeshadow look. But if you are interested in how I got this all over face, then just keep on watching. I'm gonna be using my NYX Bear With Me multitasking spray first. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna go in with my primer. So for face primer, I have been using the Laura Mercier foundation primer. This has been my go-to since I've gotten it, and let me just say that there is not a primer that I've been using that works for not only my oiliness but also for my dryness. This one's very liquidy. It's very like a gel type when you first put it on, but once you rub it in, it's like perfect for all foundations. So on the days where I feel like I'm dry, I've been using this, and on the days where I've been feeling like I'm oily, I've been using this, just because it literally just melts right into my skin and it doesn't like just sit on top of it, which is amazing. So for foundation today, I'm gonna be using, of course, the new Juvia's Place I Am Magic. And I am the shade 435 Punta Cana. I've been trying to get that right, but I don't know how to say it. This is all I'm going to use for my entire face, guys. Do not use any more than this. And I've noticed that since I've been using this foundation, it works best with a beauty blender or a very dense foundation brush, because this is full coverage, and I mean super full coverage. Like, do y'all see that? And I noticed the sun is like moving around in my video, so please ignore that. For concealer, I'm also going to be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic, and I'm using the shade 18. I did notice that if you use this concealer, do not use it with a yellow base setting powder, because it will grab the color and turn the concealer yellow. So because of that, I've been using my Laura Mercier setting powder and my Derma Blend to set the foundation and concealer, because those are my translucent and my neutral toned powders. And I really just focused this directly in the center of my face. I don't go outside because this concealer is so yellow already. Okay, now that my concealer is applied, I'm now gonna go in and set my face. So for powder, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent, focusing this one where I applied the concealer, and then I'm gonna go in with the Derma Blend. and set the outer part of my face with it. I don't know why I've been sleeping on the Laura Mercier. I've always thought that it would be like super ashy, but like this right here, when they say translucent, they mean translucent. I don't know why I second guessed using this because of it. And I'm also gonna go over my eyebrows because I need them to be matte for when I put my powder, my brow powder in it. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and for my brows today I'm using my Goof Proof pencil from Benefit, and this is shade 4. Even though my brows need to be done, let's not talk about it. We just not gonna talk about it. All right, so now I'm gonna take some clear gel and just set my brows. So for my eyes today, I'm gonna be using 2 Anastasia palettes. One, you're gonna be like, wait, why is she even using that palette? Didn't they cancel that palette? Well, guess what? I still use it. I'm gonna forever use it. So anyways, I'm gonna be using the Subculture palette. Yes, the Subculture palette. And a lot of you probably already have it because it's at TJ Maxx for like $24. So I'm gonna be using this one and my Soft Glam. All right. First, I'm gonna start off with Orange Soda, and Burnt Orange is these 2 shades as my transition. And I'm blending this all the way up into my brow bone because with this being a grungy look, I want this to be dramatic but yet subtle as possible because we're going for a soft grungy glam. So this will be super fun. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with Sienna, which is this shade right here. And I'm applying this right above my crease. And I'm blending it out. Also, I'm not telling you what brushes I'm using. I suck. So the first brush I used to use as for my transition shade was the Morphe M505 brush. Looks like this. And then now I'm using the Morphe M321. Looks like this. And I'm going back in with that same Morphe 505 and I'm blending out the edges. I'm going to now go into my Subculture palette and I'm using the shade All Star and I'm gonna pack this into my crease. The brush I'm gonna be using for this shade is my Morphe 433. It's a little dirty, but I've cleaned it out with my shadow eraser. And now I'm just gonna pack this directly into my crease. Be very generous with how much you use, how much eyeshadow you use. Because like I said before, if you use too much, you can't blend. Now I'm going back in with my same Morphe 505 and blending out the edge. And I'm not cleaning this out, FYI. I want all of the shadows to blend together seamlessly, so I didn't remove any product. And I just want all of this to blend together seamlessly, so I'm making sure I'm going back in and buffing everything out. This doesn't even have to be perfect because this is a grungy look, so honestly, the darker and messier, the better, because it's all gonna come together once you've put everything on. Here it is. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in the shade Create. And I'm gonna pop just a little bit onto another Morphe 321 brush. Just a little bit is all you need, just like that. And I'm gonna pop this right in the center of my eyelid, and I'm bringing this all the way into the socket of my eye. So for the center of my lid, I'm going to be using Electric from my Subculture palette. And I'm just packing this onto a dense eyeshadow brush and popping this directly in the center. I'm gonna go in and add a pop of color to my lower lash line, and for that I'm going into my BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, and I'm using this blue right here. I'm using Laura Mercier's Caviar Stick Eye Color in the shade Smoke, and it looks like this. And I'm just going to put this directly on my lash line and my waterline. Alright, so to smoke out the eyeliner, I'm using this flat brush with a little bit of black eyeshadow from my Soft Glam palette. Alright, so last step for my eyes, well, for my eyeshadow, I'm going in with Cube from the Subculture palette, this shade right here. And I'm putting this in my inner corner. And FYI, if my face looks different from my body, it's because my body is dark as fuck and my face is not. So don't come for me. I match, I swear I do. So now for lashes, I'm using my Crave lashes in the style Red Velvet. I haven't worn these in a while, but they're perfect for this look because they're super volumizing, but they're not long, so they kind of mimic a natural lash. They're just a little bit darker. Moving on to the rest of my face, I'm gonna be using my Black Radiance contour palette in medium dark. And I'm gonna be mixing these to contour my face. For highlighter, I'm gonna be using another Laura Mercier product because they have sent me some bomb goodies and I've been using them ever since. So for highlighter, I'm using Indiscretion from Laura Mercier. Run it across my tip of my nose and right on the bridge. And for my lips, I'm going in with my MAC Cork lip liner. And of course some chapstick because my lips is dry. And nobody likes dry lips. And for my lipstick, I'm using Brown Sugar from Ruby Kisses, their matte lipstick. And I literally just go right on top of that lip liner. This is very optional. I have been digging like the Molly freckle look. Why? I don't know. I just think it's super cute. So I've been also taking the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in Blackest Brown, and I've been going over and adding like little freckle moles all over my face. Not a lot, just enough to kind of give like that weird looking, are those freckles or are those mole type vibe. And I don't like to do it too big because I'm gonna go over it with the eyeliner. All right, so now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. And I'm going to go a little tiny dot, like no pressure, just pop right on there so you won't get like a huge heavy dark black spot. But the whole reason why you put the black brown first is to kind of like give it the illusion. All right, so I think I've added enough. I don't think I'm gonna add any more. But one thing I like to do to soften them up is I take my setting powder. Well, first I'm gonna take my finger and I just go and I press directly on it once to kind of make sure that it is pushed into my skin. So guys, so this is the finished look with my little baby freckle moles. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and that you recreate this look because I'm just loving it. It's super cute. It's fun yet Glam, and you can switch around and play with the color of the eyeshadows. You can take the same steps that I used and just apply it with a different eyeshadow look. Different eyeshadow colors, but do the same look. Put your own little twist on it. But if you do, make sure you tag me in it because I want to see it. But I just think these little frecks just make the whole entire look just a little bit more like fun and soft for some reason. I don't know. But that is it for this tutorial. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already throughout this entire video, and also make sure to check out any of my other videos that I have. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.